Segregation and Reconstruction practices led to the pact government and racially segregated schools. Legalized apartheid in the 1930s increased racial discrimination in society, lasting several decades until being dismantled in 1994 after many years of struggle by the African National Congress and other groups. Nelson Mandela, one of the leaders of the ANC, became the President of South Africa in 1994 after spending 27 years in prison under apartheid law. A few political scandals emerged and have continued post-Mandela's presidency. Recently Cyril Ramaphosa stepped in and was sworn in as president in 2018. The South African government is comprised of parliament, cabinet and various departments. These components carry out functions outlined in the constitution and in legislation enacted by parliament. The parliament exists to create and amend the laws of the country in accordance with the constitution. The cabinet leads the executive arm, which is composed of the president, the deputy president and various appointed ministers. The departments are tasked with implementing legislation and providing services to the public. The Constitution, which is based on values of dignity, equality and freedom, is the highest law in South Africa and nothing can overrule the Constitution or be in conflict with it. The Supreme Court of Appeal is highest ranked, while lower courts include the provincial high courts and magistrates' courts. The governing party is the African National Congress, ANC, who is opposed by the Democratic Alliance. South Africa continues to benefit from strong institutions and an independent legal framework, but continual corruption hampers the functioning of the country, and enforcement of anti-corruption protections remain ineffective. South Africa's economic growth has slowed due to a decline in global competitiveness, growing political instability, and weakened rule of law that in 2017 downgraded the country's investment-grade credit rating and harmed investor confidence. The government faces the mandate of maintaining macroeconomic stability while dealing with a combination of surging public debt, inefficient state-owned enterprises, and spending pressures. South Africa has a highly developed economy and economic infrastructure. It also has well-developed financial, legal, communications, energy, and transport sectors, as well as the continent's largest stock exchange. The financial system has been maturing, and the banking sector remains relatively stable. The nation's largest industries are mining, automobile assembly, metalworking, machinery and textiles. Government openness to foreign investment is below average. Apartheid has left behind two economies within the country, the formal economy, with full access to the developed infrastructure, and the informal economy, which includes much of the country living in poverty. Much work and reform is needed to bring equality within the economy.